many people have been missing out on this opportunity to have discipline because we're constantly told about love. It's all about love and comfort and being taken care of and being in God's loving care. And although that is true, there's a whole different side of Christianity. There's a whole side of discipleship that's many times missed because we're only focusing on God's love. And it's just like Jesus. When he came into the world, he was a little baby. He was loved. He was cared for by his mother, correct? He's just being held there and being in love and breastfeeding off his mother, right? And it's the same thing with us. We many times want that comfort. We want to just be held and taken care of and loved and being given everything and breastfed and just being like, oh man, I'm loved. And this is great. And that does happen. There are moments of grace. There are moments of intense communion with God where it's just like, wow, I feel that intense love. And it's true. But at the same time, if we really want to be a Christian, if we really want to be a follower of Christ, we're not going to have to be like the baby Christ who obviously was taken care of, but now as he grew older, he decided and started to develop himself into a person, into a man who actually goes to the cross. He knew exactly what his mission was, especially in the Gospel of Mark. It's the shortest gospel. And in that gospel, he is continuously going towards Jerusalem. He knows what's going on. It's a quick gospel, 16 chapters of him just going towards Jerusalem. And he's going into the suffering. He's going into the sacrifice. He knows what his mission is. And miracles happen along the way. And it says it in so many places, along the way, the miracles happen as he's going towards sacrifice. We have to, if we're going to be followers of Christ, do as Christ did. Go into the desert. Go into times of solitude, difficult moments of lack, purposefully put ourselves in a state of lack. That's why it used to be very common within the church and part of every single week that Wednesday and Friday were days of fasting. Many people don't do that anymore, but fasting is one of those ways in which we are depriving ourselves purposefully, putting us through some strain, putting us through some pain. And pain is good. Pain is good for us, especially when we decide, I'm going to purposely put myself through this pain for an opening towards God. I'm going to offer this sacrifice to God. So that when other things happen around us that cause us to suffer or cause us to need to sacrifice, we're already prepared. We're already ready for it. And it's because we've decided, I'm going to go towards my Jerusalem, whatever my Jerusalem is. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through that pain, through that suffering, whatever it is, in order to become the best version of myself. And that's exactly what God wants us to do, to become the next version of ourselves, the better version of ourselves. Whatever I did last year, that might have been awesome. That might have been great. But you know what? If I stay there, if I just decide, okay, I go to church every Sunday, and I also pray 20 minutes every single day in the morning and in the evening. Okay, and that's it. Now I could add fasting. Now I fast on Fridays, maybe I wasn't tithing, and now it's like, okay, now I'm going to add tithing. I'm going to put myself into this discipline, something that I do every single day or every single week or every single month in order for myself to grow and become this next version, this better version, this next level of myself, which is what God wants us to do, so that every year we are growing more and more by going through this cycle of going through the suffering, going through the pain, dying to certain parts of ourselves so that we can also, like Christ, be reborn. Jesus of Nazareth becoming the Christ. Us also following in the footsteps of Christ in order to become the best version of ourselves. So I'd like to know what you do below, some of your practices already that you've already developed within yourself, to give other people different ideas of like, oh, maybe I could do that. Oh, I could absolutely do that. I think I'm being called to do this, And also think to yourself and take some time and think, all right, what is this next level? What is God calling me to do? What pain, what suffering, what do I need to do in order to grow and become even more holy, become more aligned, become more open to the graces so that God can give me more consolation, more goodness by going through the suffering, by going through the pain and opening myself up to that.
You can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you could be a master, don't wait for luck.